Good afternoon, sir. This is our presentation about professional communication. Professional communication means using clear, respectful, and polite language when interacting with others in work settings. It includes talking, writing, and behaving properly at work. Example of a hotel receptionist greeting a guest by saying, "Next." Next. Communication in hospitality and tourism industry. Communication is very important in hotels, restaurants, and tourism because it helps ensure guest satisfaction and smooth teamwork. Every conversation affects the guest experience. Example of when a waiter explains the menu politely, or when front desk staff coordinate with housekeeping about guest requests, that effective communicating. Next. Importance of communication. Build trust and positive relationship with guests. Return when they feel listened to. Example, a tour guide who remember guests' names and preference build trust. Help in delivering quality service. Staff give better service when they understand guest needs. Example, a receptionist confirming special requests for a honeymoon couple. Problem solving and complaint handling. Essential problem solving complaint. Good communication help resolve issues quickly. Example, manager calmly listening to a guest complain about room service delay. Promote teamwork among staff members. Communication keeps staff organized and united. Example, kitchen and wait staff coordinating meal orders. Support cultural understanding in a global industry. Help staff adjust to guests from different countries. Example of greeting Japanese guests with respect by bowing slightly. Next. Type of communication. Verbal and non-verbal. Example sa verbal is spoken word, greetings, explanation, upspelling. Using spoken words to communicate. Example of greeting guests, explaining direction, upspelling room. Example of, would you like to upgrade to our deluxe suite with sea view? Non-verbal. Body language, facial expression, gestures. Using body language, facial expression, and gesture. Example of smiling to show friendliness, nodding to show understanding. Example of front desk staff smiles warmly when handling over room key. Next. Written. Emails, memos, feedback, form signs. Using writing materials like emails, notes, or forms. Example of sending confirmation emails or writing a feedback form. Example of, dear guest, your reservation for November 3 has been confirmed. Thank you. Visual. Brochures, menu, map, symbols, interactual, adapting communication to different cultures. Using visual aids, communicate information. Example of brochures, menus, map, or sign. Example of a restaurant, use a menu with food pictures so guests can easily choose meal. Next, sign up.
Communication skills. First, active listening. Pay attention and respond thoughtfully. Ito yung this means hindi lang basta naririnig mo yung sinasabi ng kausap mo, pero talagang nakikinig ka. You pay attention, understand what you're saying, and respond thoughtfully. Importante ito kasi it shows respect and helps avoid misunderstanding. Second, empathy. Understand guests' feelings and perspective. Ito naman ay yung ability to understand what other people feel or think. Kapag empathetic ka, mas magiging maayos ang communication kasi you're showing that you care and that you understand what they are coming from. Clarity. Use simple, clear language. Ito yung skill na kailangan mong magsalita ng diretso at simple. Walang paligoy-ligoy o malalim na words. Basta malinaw at madaling maintindihan kahit minsan nagkakaproblema sa communication dahil sa sobrang komplikado ng mga sinasabi. Next is professionalism. Be polite, respectful, and positive. Dapat dito papasok yung pagiging polite, respectful, at positive kahit stressful namin minsan. It's about being chill but still showing respect. Kasi the way you communicate and also reflects your attitude and character. Next is conflict resolution. Handle complaints calmly. Siyempre, hindi mawawala yung misunderstanding or arguments, pero ang mahalaga dito, marunong kang mag-handle ng situation calmly. Hindi kailangan ng drama, just stay calm, listen to both sides, and find a way to fix the problem. And last, multilingualism. Know multiple language if possible. Kung marunong ka ng more than language, that's a big plus. Nakakatulong ito para mas makipag-connect ka sa iba't ibang tao at mas padali mong maintindihan ang iba't ibang culture. Communication channel. First, face-to-face interaction, front desk, restaurant service. Ito yung direct communication like sa front desk or sa restaurant service. Ito mahalaga ang body language, facial expression, at tone of voice. Kailangan maganda ang approach mo kasi ikaw mismo ang frontliner na humaharap sa guest or customer. Telephone conversation, reservation, inquiries. Ito naman yung ginagamit for reservation, inquiries, or follow-up. Sa ganitong channel, importante ang clear communication kasi walang visual cues. So, dapat malinaw ang pagsasalita at magalang lagi ang tono ng boses. Next, digital communication. Emails, social media, live chat. Ito yung modern way of communicating through emails, social media, or live chat. Dito madalas ginagawa ang customer service online. At kailangan professional pa rin kahit online. At siguraduhin mabilis at maayos ang sagot. Last, written materials, brochures, itineraries, notices. Ito yung mga brochures, itineraries, at notices na nagbibigay ng important information. Kahit written form lang, dapat clear, organized, at madaling maintindihan para hindi malito ang mga customers. Barrier to effective communication. First, language differences. Siyempre, kung hindi pareho ng language o may accent or slang na hindi familiar, mahirap talagang magkaintindihan. Kaya important na we use simple and clear words para mas madali for everyone to understand. Cultural misunderstanding. Minsan, iba-iba tayo ng background or culture and affects how we interpret words or gesture. For example, yung gesture na okay lang sa isang culture, pwedeng disrespectful sa iba. Kaya kailangan din maging aware sa difference ng bawat tao. Next, noise or distraction. Ito naman yung mga external factors like maingay na environment, background sound, or kahit cellphone notification na nakaka-distract habang nag-uusap. These things can make it hard to focus and understand what the other person is saying. Next, for listening skills, minsan tayo mismo yung barrier kapag hindi tayo actively nakikinig or we interrupt too much, magiging one-way communication na lang. Kaya importante talaga ang active listening sa effective communication. Last, stress or fatigue. Kapag pagod or stressed na tayo, hirap na rin tayo makipag-communicate ng maayos. We tend to be irritable or distracted or just not in the mood to talk. So it's important to rest and manage stress para maging clear ang communication. So to wrap this up, these barriers like language, culture, noise, poor listening, and stress can all affect how we all communicate. The key is to be patient, aware, and understanding para mas maging effective at smooth ang communication with others. Thank you.
That's all. Thank you.